Let's say China.
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 China. China.
China.
China.
China.
China.
China.
China.
China. China. China. China. I have to have my China.
Yes, today let's talk about China.
Probably you're a fan of Chinese culture. Probably you like the food from the Chinese takeaway shop. Probably you have watched the movie Ip Man and are already curious about Chinese Kung Fu. But do you really like China as a country? Probably you already have your answer in your mind. But I will tell you why some people don't like China, like this clown. This is how an idea was formed. You receive your information from this source, and it is your only channel to acquire information about China. But more importantly, you deeply believe that these channels are highly reliable. You believe that they always report as what the fact is. But actually, you just heard half of the story. I read from Chinese media, I read from Western media, and I lived in China for 22 years. I combine all this information together, sometimes negative, sometimes positive, and finally I formed the idea, which is China is good. Oh yeah, you would say, we live in a free country and we do have the freedom of speech, so China can always argue. But tell me, have you ever seen anything from CCTV?
What?
Not this CCTV, we're talking about CCTV, China Central Television. I don't think you have. But where are they? Why don't they just stood up and argued against CNN? Because they're banned, marked, removed from most of the resources that you can ever reach.
Recently withdrew CGTN's license to broadcast in the UK.
Along with these companies. Any pro-China speech will be considered harmful to the national security in many, many Western countries.
The Chinese Communist Party presents the central threat of our times.
What if they lied to you? Can you even determine? Some countries are losing their thrones, but for sure, they want to keep that. This road must be on the track that they preset, and they will do whatever it takes to destroy the challenges, like what they did to Soviet Union. You think China is a country in chaos? You believe that China is in the middle of a major food crisis? You believe that without Australian coal, Chinese people are chilling during the winter? The Chinese government is corrupted, the military force is loose, their low-quality Chinese-made guns can never shoot a bullet. And Chinese people don't like the government, and the revolution is coming. A country like this will never be a threat to anybody. Is it a paradox? Let's check on another interesting topic. Made in China. You're so frustrated that your entire world is made in China, from your phone to computer to your desk, even a pen. You need a multitask knife, and you can spend $200 on a Swiss-made one. But finally, you ended up with a Chinese one from a budget store. Let's say you paid $5 for the knife. And after 2 weeks, the knife went blunt. You were so angry because it's only been 2 weeks since you bought it. But what would happen if you purchase a Swiss one? You can literally use that lifelong.
What's your problem, mate?
You're simply too poor and you cannot afford good stuff, period. Those rich ones don't have time for this stupid video. But if you spend $50 to buy a Chinese top-end knife, I believe you will be satisfied. These companies are popular worldwide and they are Chinese. You would say that I was brainwashed. Indeed, I was. However, I was brainwashed by facts and facts only. I lived in China for 22 years and China have been changing so fast. I'll give you an example of how my life has changed. It's about mango. I lived in the far west China and we're 2,000 kilometers away from the coast. Back to my childhood time, mango was rare. It was about the transportation and price. It took so long to reach our market, and when they did, we cannot afford them. My grandma gave us mangoes
As Chinese New Year gift.
It was so delicious and precious for me as a child. But what about now? Affordable mangoes everywhere. China is rising and it will keep rising for a relatively long time.
Be ready, be wise, but don't be panicked.